This is Dickison of More Than Money and MTM Financial Group. The recent events with Russia invading the Ukraine has sent shockwaves around the world. The geopolitical environment is as unsettled as we have seen it perhaps in decades. The impact that it may have on you and your investments is very real. I wanted to take this opportunity to share with you some ideas that I have about how you might interpret what you're seeing and hearing and how you might react. I've broken this video down into two pieces. The first piece is quite brief, just a direct, immediate description of how I believe you should proceed in the days and weeks to come. The second part will expound upon those recommendations, give you some backstory, some context, and some detail that you might find useful. Whatever piece of this video that you choose to accept, I hope it is beneficial to you. The Russian invasion causes us first and foremost to be offering up our prayers to the people of the Ukraine, offering up our prayers for world peace, offering up our prayers that the aggressors in the Russian camp will come to their senses. Only God knows what will eventually happen, but we can certainly be part of prayers for peace. How should you react? If you have a sound financial plan, you should do nothing. If you have a financial plan appropriate for you, you should stay on your track. If you don't have a financial plan, either developed professionally or by yourself, that fits your needs, or if you're not sure if it fits your needs, now would be an excellent time to confirm that, either with the assistance of a professional financial advisor or through a number of various tools that are available on the internet. So, bottom line for most people, reacting to this type of intense current event is often detrimental to their long-term investment success. So, stay the course or determine your course, but don't let these kinds of events throw you a curveball. The reality is that no one is psychic. Some would say that they are. Some would like you to believe that they are. Those we refer to as criminals. No one can see the future. So determining what might happen in the next few days, weeks, or months is beyond our scope and isn't necessary for making wise financial decisions. No one, or at the very least, very few, expected last year, 2021, to be the banner year that it turned out to be from an investment standpoint in the markets. With the change in administrations, with crude oil rising more than 300%, inflation at the highest levels in 40 years, and the job market so very difficult, so very challenging for employers to find jobs, it would have been logical to expect that the market would have a difficult or negative year. The reality was it was a banner year. No one foresaw that. No one foresaw precisely what would happen with the Russia buildup on the Ukrainian border. Now that it has sadly turned into a full-scale invasion, we understand at least the beginnings of this conflict. We certainly don't know the end. Having a sound, strategic, what some would call an evergreen financial plan is critical, not just to your overall financial success, but to your peace of mind. Your peace of mind is often predicated not so much on immediate results, but on the long-term picture, the context. That's true today as much as it ever has been. The stock market, in fact, historically has had positive returns, typically 80% of the time, 8 out of 10 years. Is it possible that it will have a negative return this year? Of course. Is it possible it will have a positive return this year? Of course. We are in February. We simply don't know what the remainder of this year might bring. What we do know is that any financial plan predicated on the ability to foretell the future, time the market is another phrase that's often used, is doomed to fail. The only person benefiting from a plan like that would be someone working on commission-based only, and is taking money and heading for the exits. For a long-term financial strategy, you've got to put the probabilities on your side. And the probabilities are 8 out of 10 years, the stock market will show a positive return. The second tool that you must use in order to have some degree of peace of mind during these troubling times is a sound, strategically designed, evergreen, meaning for all seasons, financial plan, including a sound investment plan. That plan has to have your risk tolerance at heart. It has to have your financial goals at heart. It has to have your financial timeframes at heart. If you have a plan that has all of those things and you're confident that your plan fits you, then now is not the time to abandon. Now is not the time to lose faith. Now is the time to, in some cases, double down and be more confident, because you will see yourself through a very, very difficult time. This opportunity, and it is an opportunity, will be seen by some as a chance to re-enter the market at a discounted price. That's not an irrational thought at all. When the vast majority of investors are feeling the downward pressure, feeling negative, feeling in some cases financially despondent, that's when some significant profits are made by the courageous few. While that may fit some of you, it may not fit all of you, of course. And so you must, again, be very, very clear about your personal financial goals, your personal financial timeframes, and your personal risk tolerances. But considering that the markets are off anywhere from a 10 to 15% number off of their highs, this is a discount. Is it the biggest discount we're going to see? We simply don't know, but it is a discount. And if you have money sitting on the sidelines that you've been considering entering the market with, this might be the time that you will consider. For many of you, this is reassuring. For many of you who are already clients of MTM Financial Group, part of the More Than Money family, you've already got this in play, and you're simply confirming what you, confirming by watching this video, what you already knew through your relationship with MTM Financial. For those of you who are not, we hope this gives you some comfort. We are seeing coast to coast and border to border. So folks, goodness, we don't know where, far and wide, are watching this video to try to draw some sense of direction. If these few comments have answered your questions, that's our intent indeed. If you have additional questions, if you have additional concerns, or if you're one of that group of folks who have not had a sound financial plan put in place for themselves, please reach out to us. You can certainly reach our office, 610-746-7007. You can send me an email directly to me, gene@askmtm.com, GENE@askmtm.com. I want to close by saying that there have, sadly, throughout history, been countless numbers of tragic events, upsetting events, intense events, and yet our country and our economy have not only survived, but they have thrived. We will survive this event. We will come out the other side stronger. We will come out the other side in a thriving environment. And I pray that you will be part of that environment going forward. And as I close, I want to reiterate, we say our prayers. We say our prayers for the people of the Ukraine. We say our prayers for the people of Russia, who in my opinion might very well be as big a set of victims as the Ukrainians to Putin and his ilk. So say your prayers. They are powerful and productive. And God in his wisdom will guide us. Thank you so much.